you cannot get your hands on this, so this is a highly sought after collector's item. Hey, Dylan from Throttle Company here, where we sell Royal Enfield, Moto Guzzi, and here's the announcement for BSA. I gotta change my whole intro now. And vintage, we still do vintage. Anyway, here's our demo bikes. Come take a test ride. The big one today, the Icon shotgun. So this is a special edition of the shotgun. You had to enter a lottery or a contest or whatever to be able to buy it. So it's actually a buddy of mine who won this, and this will be his third bike he's bought from us. But he entered, and then we got a notification saying he won. And it has been a long wait, let's just say that. I can't remember exactly how long, but I think they announced these in February. And I don't remember exactly when the drawing was, but let's say March. And it's now August 1st. So this came in this afternoon. And I'm going to do the test ride, which is an important part of the first step before the customer takes ownership of it. And since we don't want to put a lot of miles, it's going to be 5 miles. I'm going to do a quick one. I thought I'd do the video to show you guys, and then fill it up with gas and put it in his garage. So I'm just giving you an overview. We're going to take some photos of this too. The gold wheels is what stands out first to me. This blue, I don't know if this comes across on camera, but it's got a little metal flake to it. It's a pearly metallic. The white, it's also a little pearl, a little less pearl than some other ones that I've seen recently. And then the red is kind of flat. Red seats, of course, and bar end mirrors, but it's a lot of details, a lot of things to soak in. I love this logo, Icon 1000 shotgun. I can't remember the actual numbers on this, but it's crazy low. 25, 24? Maybe that's what 24 means, 24 per region. So I think there's only 24 in North and South America, but it's super, super limited edition. And it was super popular. They're using it in a bunch of advertising. A bunch of other companies are advertising. I keep seeing, like, maybe it's Revzilla uses this exact bike in some of their ads and stuff. But awesome looking, very striking. You can see the anodized blue on the springs on that shock there. Let's ride it. I don't expect it to be too different. There's nothing performance-y about it. But I do like a shotgun. My dad has a custom shotgun he made himself that I just love. So we're big shotgun fans here. Since this is part of if you follow along with our videos, this is called In the Loop, and I ride this around our test ride course. Kind of tell you what it's like to ride the bike. Sometimes it's a vintage bike, sometimes it's brand new or it's an exclusive model like this one. And when we get brand new bikes, I'm gonna pull out in front of this Mustang. Everyone knows that's dangerous. When we get a brand new bike in, no matter who owns it eventually, or even if it's not sold, pre-sold like this one, we have to test ride it as part of the final process. That's something that some OEMs require it. And some it's not. I don't guess it's technically not required, because I do see a lot of people buy new Royal Enfields and they say, oh, that's 0 miles. Or you can see when I first started, I guess we're technically on trip F right now. The odometer is 2 miles. So it had some mileage on it from the factory. But you want 6 miles, something like that. You know, you want to make sure the brakes feel good. I don't know if this guy's turning or what. But someone like me, especially, who've ridden a ton of Royal Enfields, a ton of shotguns, like right now, when I get back, I'm gonna adjust the throttle cable, because there's a little more play in that than I'd like. Clutch feels fantastic, shifts amazing. But this bike is so cool. I love the colors. It's not quite red, white, and blue, you know. This is like a light blue. Hard to tell from the photos and the stuff that I'd seen before, but like I said, I love that kind of sparkle metal flake to it. Hopefully that comes across. Definitely like a flat red. Not flat like flat paint, but like not sparkle, and it has gloss on it. The gold is under the clear. I can feel a little bit of a ridge, but it's definitely under clear coat. And then these logos on the side, same thing. Royal Enfield with the yellow and the Icon 1000. I'm trying to look at the bike and make sure I don't miss the light here. And I got a black gas cap cover there. If you're not familiar with shotguns, the 650 parallel twin, it's like the Super Meteor in the Royal Enfield range, and then it's kind of a cruiser, but this one's more of a roadster sport bike. Showa shocks, upside down shocks rather than traditional, which gives you this very, very planted feeling from the front end. Just feels solid and confidence inspiring, and you can just push into it, and the bars are a little less wide than like a cruiser, like a Super Meteor, so they're narrower, they're lower, they're sportier. I'm hunched over slightly, and I'm in a bit of a sporty, not attack position, that's probably too grandiose, but my feet are sort of neutral, so my knees are slightly bent backwards, but not just straight 90s, and definitely not forward at all. All these shotguns come with tripper. I mentioned earlier that my dad has a custom shotgun. He got a kit from Hitchcock's. Oh, I thought that guy was pulled over. Where they made that the tack, because we don't get a tack. While I'm mentioning that, let me go through the gauges here. You can see my gear is indicated number 2. Eco means I'm riding economically. 3 miles, like I already said. This is the fuel gauge, so we have a kind of a digital bar is showing the fuel. Clock, of course, and the tripper over there, when it's not tripper, it's clock. So tripper is like turn-by-turn navigation. It's similar to Beeline, especially in this version of it. Beeline is like super simple. It's a pod like that, and when it's on, it just shows you an arrow. So it's like this isn't to turn. This is the same road, but if I was turning up here, it'd be like 200 meters turn right or something or whatever. So that's how that works. It's nice because it's minimal and it's not a full screen dash, but if you want the full screen dash, you kind of have to go for a different bike. The Bear and the Himalayan so far have like the full-on dash. Shotgun is fun to ride in a more spirited way. It's definitely more fun to do that on this than the Super Meteor, which is more the cruiser version, which is fun and turns really well, especially for a cruiser. But this shotgun and all the other shotguns, it's fun to lean into turns. Like I said, that front end gives you a lot of confidence. Nice fat rear tire. The suspension is very sporty. If you haven't ridden one of these, that's one of the first things that stands out, is how stiff is probably too. It's not stiff in the grand scheme, but for this kind of bike, it's definitely on the stiffer end. We're going to go through all the gears here, just make sure everything's working. So far, so good. Six gears. And back down. Super smooth. That's another thing. We joke about this all the time, but anytime anyone rides the 650 twins, you know, Royal Enfield made singles for a long time, and then since 2019 they've done the 650 twins, and the first thing, if I'm on a test ride on this route, the first thing everybody says when they pull up to the light is, "Oh, it's so smooth," and we just laugh because I've heard it a million times before. And yes, it's a 270 degree parallel twin, which makes it very, very smooth. Oh, I hit a rock, kind of funny there. And it sounds amazing. This is stock exhaust, which of course is quiet. You know, these are global bikes, so they got to sell them every rated. They got to be Euro 5 compliant, and part of that is sound. So you put an exhaust on this, and man, it sounds perfect. Like I said, of course, my dad has a custom one, and he has what does he have? Mistral? We do two brands, and we do Mistral and we do Enfield Precision, which is Hitchcock's in England. That's their house brand. We got an Escort, and man, it sounds awesome. Both those brands are. Mistral's a little bit more expensive, and they're Italian. We got them because of Moto Guzzi, but they do a lot of other stuff, and they're just super high quality, super well made. They got black to match the finish. They also have the other polished and satin, which is awesome. But yeah, I recommend getting something like that, getting an exhaust from them, one of those two companies, or there's plenty of them out there. That's the nice thing about Royal Enfield. Globally, they're a huge brand. They make a ton of these 650s. So if you want any accessories, they all exist. The cool thing about the shotgun is they have a really innovative like seat system, as funny as that is to say. So obviously I'm sitting on the front seat, but you can just take off that whole rear rack passenger seat like you can do on some of the other bikes. But an interesting thing about that is you also can just take off the seat itself and not the whole rack. And it's a cool little party trick. You can just, it becomes a parcel rack, so you just can strap some small luggage on there or a bag or something like that. Really makes it a nice kind of around town commuter, go to work, whatever, carry stuff for the day, drinks and snacks and stuff. It's perfect. So the shotgun's all about style, all about custom. It's very cool because when they first announced this, they were like, you know, it's for custom, by custom. That was a big thing. Like I said, my dad took that to heart. We put some really cool details on his. He kind of just blacked it all out, and it looks awesome. People always ask, what is that? And I'm like, because he took the logos off the tank. It does say it on the engine, but everyone's like, what is that? I'm like, it's just a shotgun. It's just painted black and has a bunch of detail stuff. I don't know if you caught that, but that person almost fell. And then we got these brands like Icon, or Icon 1000 is how they do some of their custom stuff. And they got involved, and I don't know the story of how this became an official model, but it's very cool. When we were in India, they launched the shotgun, and what did they do? They did the like multiverse. I was gonna say multiverse, Motoverse version that was kind of this like blue digital cool design thing, and you could only buy it at the event, which was pretty cool. So this is their like flagship for those kind of like crazy custom things, and it's awesome. This is just such a cool bike. I mean, I've ridden a bunch of shotguns. This is a great bike to ride all day, super comfortable, and it's a nice, perfect mix between cruiser comfort and fun sportiness in the turns. And the guy who owns this is one lucky guy. Everybody in the shop's talking about how they wish they could get it. You cannot buy this. I don't know. Every single one of them was purchased the same way. So unless that buyer like backed out or fell off the face of the earth between now and when the lottery stuff happened, you cannot get your hands on this. So this is a highly sought after collector's item. All right, thanks for following along. Catch you on the next In the Loop.